to our channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and this is your class 47, which is in terms of quantitative aptitude. We are have to start with arithmetical ability, that is on problems on numbers here. In problems on numbers, before starting with this, is a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. In terms of arithmetical ability, we had done your operations on numbers, LCM and HCF of numbers, and decimal fraction, simplification, averages, square roots and cube roots as well. And then we had done your this is your problems on number, that is the seventh topic of the sessions as well. Before starting with this, I will just inform you, we had done your 107th questions, and now today we'll start discussing about 108th question of the session, which is also an important one. So the question we have is that the sum of three number is 136 if the ratio between the first and the second is 2:3, and that between second and third is 5:3. So with the same case, well, we have a first question, as I told you, the 108 question. The question is the sum of the three numbers is 136 if the ratio between the first and the second be 2:3, and that between second and third is 5:3. Then the second number is this. We have to find out the options. We have 40, 48, 60 and 72. So let's go ahead for the same. The sum of three numbers is 136 if the ratio between first and second be 2:3, and that between second and third is 5:3. Then the second number is we have the options, as I told you, that we have is your 40, 48, and then we have your 59, 60, and of course that is your 72. So for the same, we have to find out the solution for this, and as I told you, this has been the important one, and you have to be very careful about it when you are going ahead for the solution for all of these. And with reference towards the question, when you are going a solution with a solution for the same, and you have to see the question and what the question has been saying it out, and then after that you have to answer it out as well, and that is also plays an important role here. So we'll go ahead for the solution for the same. Let's what they had given you: A ratio B equals to 2:3, and B ratio C is equals to 5:3, which is equals to 3/5 into 5, and 3/5 into 3, which is equals to, this has been 5 been cancelled, so this is 3 and 5 3 is 15/5, so it is a 9/5. so we have your 9/5 ratio, 9/5. so A ratio B ratio C equals to 2:3:9/5, that is equals to 10. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, and 9 itself. So second number equals to 136 into 15/34. We'll solve it out. 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14, 2 6s are 12, and 1 carry, 2 8s are 16. Then of course it is your 17, and that will be cancel it out further, and that will give you as an answer is 60. That will be the right answer for this particular question here. Now we'll go ahead and for another question that we have to talk about it, which is also an important one. And so we'll go ahead. Let's go ahead with another question. That is your 109th question of the sessions, and that has been the important one here. So for the same, we'll go ahead. So 109th question we have, of the three numbers, the sum of the first two is 45, the sum of the second and the third is 55, and the sum of the third and thrice the first is 90. So the third number is which we have to find out. The options for the same we have is 20, 25, 30 and 3. So let's go ahead for the same. Of the three numbers, the sum of the first two is 45, the sum of the second and the third is 55, and the sum of the third and the sum of the third and thrice the first is 90. So the third number we have to find. Options we have 20, 25, 30 and 3. So we'll go ahead for the same here. That the solution we have to find out. So let the numbers be x, y and z. Then so x plus y equals to 45, y plus z is equals to 55, and 3x plus z is equals to 90. So y equals to 45 minus x, and z equals to 55 minus y equals to 55 minus 45 minus x, that is equals to 10 plus x. So 3x plus 10 plus x equals to 90 degree, or x equals to 20, y equals to 45 minus 20 equals to 25, and z equals to 10 plus 20 equals to 30. So third number equals to 30, that we have as an answer for this type of question here. Now we'll deal with another type, that is we have your the data sufficiency type question in terms of the problems are numbers only. So we'll go ahead for the scene, that is the second type. Okay, type 2 for the problems are numbers here. Type 2 of problems are numbers, that is your data sufficiency type question. Okay, so in this we have to deal with it. So here we go ahead, and that we have to find out as well. And on the same behalf of it, the question has been stated that so in this type of a question you have an options as well, and that we have to find out for the same. And in the same type of a question, what we have to do is that the data sufficiency type question, as I told you, so solving these type of a question, each of the question given below, that is consisting of the statements or a question, and the two statements numbered will be, that is number 1 and number 2, that is given below it here only. And for the same, that you have to decide whether the data provided in the statement is sufficient, for answering the question. You have to read the statement, and then after that you have to give an answer in the form of A. If you are going for A, then it means that if the data is in statement 1 alone are sufficient to answer that question, while the data in the statement 2 alone are not sufficient to answer the question. If you think that the statement 1 is itself is sufficient to answer it out in terms of statement 2, it is not sufficient to answer the question, so then you can go ahead with statement 1. Now as for the options A, and now we'll go ahead for the another one that we are talking about here in the detail, which is the second, that is if you're choosing B, that if the data in the statement second alone are sufficient to answer the question, while the data statement in 1 alone are not sufficient to answer the question. Here same for that, and then you will choose the B here. For the given answer, if you are choosing the C, that means if the data either is a statement 1 or in the statement 2 alone are sufficient to answer the question here, then if you are choosing that is your the another one. So with the same cases, if you're going with the option that D, then it means that if the data even in both statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer the question here, the options given answer will be you choosing E. So if the data in the both the statement 1 and 2 together are necessary to answer the questions here, then you will choose the options E. So we will be going ahead, the further we will go ahead for the same, and the question we have is your 110th question of the sessions for the data sufficiency. This is the first question, but in terms of problems on numbers, so yes, of course it is 110th question here. So the question has been is, what is the 2-digit number? What is the 2-digit number? So here they had given you these. So on the same cases, there this has been the question has been asked in your SBI PO question paper. That is also an important paper respect towards competition wise. So there are two statements. So first statement states that it is that the difference between the 2-digit is 9. The second statement that has been said is the sum of the digits is equal to the difference between the 2-digit that we have. So with the same respective manner we have to solve it out as I told you, and let's go ahead for the solution for the same. And for these that is we have to answer it out for the same, which of the solution we have to go ahead. So let the tens and unit digit that we have, we are doing the solutions here. So let the tens and unit digit be x and y respectively. Then according to the first statement, what it states that x minus y equals to 9, and according to the second statement it states that x plus y equals to x minus y. So from 1 and 2 we get x minus y equals to 9 and x plus y equals to 9 as well, because x plus y equals to x minus y and x minus y equals to 9. So that means set here. So on solving we get x equals to 9 and y equals to 0. So required number is 90 that we have. So thus both 1 and 2 are needed to get the answer. So the correct answer for the same we will go ahead, and that is for the E1. That will be the right answer for this question as well. So we'll go ahead with another one, that is the another important one, and which we have as follows. We'll go ahead with another one, which is 111th question of the sessions as well, and that is, what is the difference between the digit of the two-digit number? This has been the question has been asked in your bank PO question paper. We'll go ahead. What is the difference between the digit of a two-digit number? And this has been asked in your bank PO question paper. So the statement for the same, we have the first statement for this particular question is that the sum of the digits of that number is here is your 8. So the sum of the digits of that number is 8. The second statement is 1/5 of that number is 15 less than half of 44. So for the same we'll go ahead, and the others we have to talk about it. So if we go ahead for the solution for the same, let the tens and unit digit be x and y respectively. Then for the first statement, what they said, x plus y equals to 8, and the second statement is said 1/2 into 44 equals to 1/5. Then x plus y equals to 15. So it states that 10x plus y equals to 35. Okay, this is the second equation. So we'll go ahead for the solving of both the equations here. So on solving, that is your on solving 1 and 2, we get x equals to 3 and y equals to 5. So thus 1 and second together give the answer. So what we will do here, that the correct answer for the same we have is your option, that is your option E will be the right answer for the same here. Now we'll go ahead for the next question that we have to talk about it, and even though which is important here as well. As you know, in the data sufficiency we had done your 111th questions here. We'll go ahead with 112th questions of the sessions here. So here we go ahead for the 112th of the question we have here is that what is the ratio between the two numbers? So what is the ratio between the two numbers that we have? And the statement we have for the same is, the first statement is the sum of two number is twice their difference. So the sum of two numbers is that we have here is on the same cases that the sum of the two number is that is twice their difference that we have. And the second statement we have for the same is the smaller number is 6, so the smaller number is 6 here. So these were the two statements as well that we have to talk about it and that we have as well. So we'll go ahead for the solution for the same, and that we will have to find out as well. So yes, we go ahead for the same. Let the two numbers be, let the two numbers be x and y. So the first gives here x plus y equals to 2x minus y, which is x equals to 3y. So x upon y equals to 3 upon 1. So x ratio y equals to 3 ratio 1 here. Thus 1 only gives the answer. So correct answer for the same we have said that here the 1 only gives the answer, and second does not give the answer here. Second does not give the answer. So here for the same we'll go ahead, and that is we have your options. A will be the right answer for the same here. We'll go ahead for the 113th question of the sessions as well, and that we even have to talk about it. The question is, what is the two-digit number whose first digit is A and the second digit is B? So the number is greater than 9, and this has been the question has been asked in your math examination paper. The options, the statement for the same is the number is multiple of 51 and the sum of the digit A and B is 6 here. So we'll go ahead for the same. What is the two-digit number whose first digit is A and the second digit is B? The number is greater than 9. This has been asked in your math examination paper, and for the same we have two statements. So first statement we have the number is multiple of 51. So the number is multiple of 51. The second statement states that the sum of the digit A and B is 6. The sum of digit A and B is 6. So for the same we have to find out for the solution for the same. Let's number equals to 10b plus A. So for the first statement what it states that 10b plus A equals to 51 into C, where C equals to 1, 2, 3, etc. This is for the first. The second we have A plus B equals to C. So taking C equals to 1, we get 10b plus 6 minus b equals to 51. So for the same 9b equals to 45. So b equals to 5. We get a equals to 1, b equals to 5, so number equals to 51. Thus 1 and 2 together give the answer. So the correct answer for the same we have is, that is the figure E will be the right answer for the same. We'll go ahead with 114th question of the sessions as well, and that is also an important one here. So the difference between the digit of the two-digit number is 4. What is the digit in the unit place here? Let's go ahead. The difference between the digits of a two-digit number is 4. What is the digit in the units place? So the first statement for the same we have the difference between the numbers and the numbers obtained by interchanging the positions of the digit is 36, and the second statement is that the sum of the digit of that number is 12. Let's go ahead for the same. For the first is that the difference between the number and the number obtained by interchanging the position of the digit is 36. The second statement we have the sum of the digit of that number is 12. So for the same we have to talk about it, and that is what we have to answer it out as well. And let's go ahead for the same. Let the tens digit be x and unit digit y, then x minus y equals to plus minus 4. So if this is equation 1. According to the first statement is 10x plus y equals to 10y plus x plus that is equals to 36. X minus 4, x minus y equals to 4. This is the second equation here for the same. So we'll go ahead, that is the another one here, that is x minus y equals to 4, which is according to the second statement. X plus y equals to 12. Thus 1 and 3 together give the answer. Second alone give the answer, and 1 alone does not give the answer. So the correct answer for the same we have is the figure B will be the right answer for the same. We'll go ahead with 115th question of the sessions here. The question states that what is the number In the same case for the what is the number, the question has been asked in your bank PO question paper here. That is also an important one. The statement 1 states that the sum of the two digit is 8. The ratio of the two digit is 1:3. And the second statement states that the product of two digit of a number is 12. The quotient of two digit is 3. This is been asked in your bank PO question paper. So the solution for the same, we will be getting it out here, is let the tens and units digit be x and y respectively. Then according to the first statement here, so with the same cases, the first statement, according to the first statement, it says x plus y equals to 8 and x upon y equals to 1/3. According to the second statement, xy equals to 12 and x upon y equals to 3/1. So second gives x square equals to 36, x equals to 6, so 3y equals to 6, y equals to 2. Thus second alone gives the numbers clearly. One alone does not give the answer. So the correct answer for the same we have is your, the answer we have is your, the B will be the right answer for the same question here. Now we will be going ahead with another question that we have to talk about. It is the 116th question of the sessions as well. For the next question, we have to do that each of the question give below consist of a question that followed by a 3 statement. You have to study the questions and the statements and decide which of the statement is and are necessary to answer the given question here. This has been asked in bank PO question paper. So the question is, what is the two-digit number here, and that we have to discuss as well. So for the same we have here that the question is, what is the two-digit number? This has been asked in MBA examination paper. That is also an important paper respect towards competition wise. The first statement is sum of the digit is 7. The second is difference between the number and the number obtained by interhanging the digits is 9. So that is what we have to answer it out. And the third statement is also there, that is digit in the tens place is bigger than the digit in the units place by 1. The option A is 1 and second only, second and third only, 1 and third only, all 1, second and third only, and none of these. For the same we have to talk about it, and we'll go ahead for the solution for the same. So we'll talk about it and we'll go ahead for the solution. Let the tens and units digit be x and y respectively. According to the first statement, it is x plus y equals to 7. Second statement states that 10x plus y minus 10y plus x equals to 9, and that is equals to x minus y equals to 1. The third statement states that x minus y equals to 1 as well. So thus 1 and 2 as well as 1 and third gives the answer. So the correct answer for the same we will go ahead, and that even though we have to talk about it as well. So for the same we can say that the answer we'll get is the option A will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead further, which we'll talk about it, and that is the another question here that we have to talk about. And the question we have is your 117th question of the session. So the question here is that what is the sum of the digits of the two-digit number? The first statement is that the ratio between the tens digit and unit digit of a number is 3:2. The second statement is that the number obtained on reversing the order of the digit is 18, that less than the original number. Third is that the product of the digit is 24. So the options we have any two of the three, one and one only, or second and third only, all 1, 2, 3, and 1 and second only, none of these. We'll go ahead here. What is the sum of the digit of the two-digit number? So the first statement we have the ratio between the tens digit and units digit of a number is 3:2. And the second we have second statement state that the number obtained on reversing the number obtained on reversing the order of its digit, the order of its digit is 18 less than the original number. The third is the product of the digit is 24. The product of the digit is 24. this we have to talk about the options. We have any two of the three, one only, or second and third only, and one and two, one and second and third only, and one and second only, and none of these for the same. And we'll go ahead for the solution for the same as well. So we will be having as an answer for the first statement, what states that is, let the tens and units digit be 3x and 2x respectively. Okay, so for the same, and as I told you, these all are type of a question that is important. So we can say that for the second statement, 30x plus 2x minus 20x minus 3x equals to 18, x equals to 2. For the third statement, it is 3x into 2x equals to 24, x equals to 4, x equals to 2. Thus, any two of the three will give the answer. With the answer here, so the correct answer we have is that is your option A will be the right answer for the same here. Now we will be going ahead for the same, and that is we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one here. The next question we have is that to be as follows, as your 118th question of the session. The question is, what will be the sum of two numbers? This has been asked in your SBI PO question paper. The first is, among the two numbers, the bigger number is greater than the smaller number by 6. The second is 40% of the smaller number is equal to 30% of the bigger number. The third we have the ratio between half of the bigger number and 1/3 of the smaller number. So here the smaller number is 2:1. Options we have 1 and second only, second and third only, all 1, second and third, any two of the digit 3, and none of these, and that we have to find it out as well. So let the required number be x and y, where x is greater than y. So first statement states that x minus y equals to 6. Second statement states that 30 upon 100 x equals to 40 upon 100 y. 3x minus 4y equals to 0. This is the second equation. Third states that 1 upon 2x upon 1 upon 3 y equals to 2 upon 1, that is equals to 3x upon 2y equals to 2 upon 1, and x upon y equals to 4 upon 3 here. So thus 1 and second only give the answer. So the options we have is your option A will be the right answer for this particular question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, and that is the another and the last question of the sessions as well that we have to discuss here. Next we'll go ahead with 119th question of the sessions here. The question we have, what is the two-digit number? This has been asked in RBI examination paper. That is also an important one. The first statement is the difference between the two-digit number and the number formed by interchanging the digit is 27. Second is the difference between the two digit is 3. If the third we have is the digit at units place is less than that at tens place by 3. Options we have 1 and second only, and 1 and third only, all 1 and third and second only, 1 and either second or third only, and even in all 1 second and third only. Answer that cannot be here, and that we have to talk about it, and that is also we have to answer it out as well. So with the same cases, the solution for the same will go ahead. Units, digit, dx and y respectively. The first 10x plus y minus 10y plus x equals to 27. X minus y equals to 3. Second, x minus y equals to 3. Third statement we have x minus y equals to 3. So thus even all the given 3 statements together do not give the answer. So the options we have here, that is the E option will be the right answer for the same here. Now we will be ending it up here only, and we'll continue with the next coming class that we have to discuss here with reference towards the next class. We'll discuss about 48 class here, that is on problems on ages. We had completed problems on numbers, and first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than that, we had completed your sociology and software engineering, and we had started with chemistry for the class 12. That is we had done there, that is your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6 and unit 7 and unit 8 we had started with, and hopefully we'll complete that soon as well. After completing that, we are going to start with the part 2 of the chemistry as well, and in terms of it, we are dealing with the reasoning here, where we had completed your verbal reasoning, which is general mental ability in the logic reasoning, and in non-verbal reasoning we had completed series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix as well. And in terms of talking about quantitative aptitude, this has been divided into 2 parts, which is arithmetical ability and the data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, we had done operations on numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube root, averages, problem on numbers. We had end up with the 7th topic,
We'll start discussing about problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on trains, boards and streams, allocations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume, surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clocks, stocks and shares, permutations and combinations as well. And then for probability to discount, bankers discount, height and distance, on and out series as well. In data interpretation, we'll discuss about tabulation, bar graphs, pie charts and line graphs as well. So here we'll be going ahead with the end up with, and first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well.